Isn't that why a group of them is called a business? Because, every
Yes.
thief needs a guild.
All right, Sharky, what number are we on tonight?
35?
Sounds
All
right.
right. It is the Greatest Attorney Chronicles, part 35. Yeah, I think I said it with the right inflection. We might be able to knock it out if we push. So, we'll do some quick around the horn and we can save the long ones for the end. Sharky, tell the people at home what they've won.
Hi, I'm Sharky. I'm an old Florida man who is a semi-retired 13 streamer, and one of these years I'll get back on stream. So I will save the long speech for the end. Y'all have fun today.
NASCAR Thunder 2000. Listen here, Florida man.
That's crazy.
Crisscross. It's time for Oni Heart. Playing good games.
Oni Heart. RPGs, fighting games, art. Almost done on the new model, and we are currently doing the RPG we're working on is Parasite Eve and Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
How far did you get in PE?
I got to the zoo. I played for like 2 hours.
Cool. So start of day 2? Yeah, should be or mid. You're towards the end of day 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, have fun with the zoo.
I love that area.
I fucking hate worms. Ask any Parasite Eve speedrunner. Fuck worms.
There's the curveball. I'm not speedrunning.
Yeah, true.
Way too easy.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Lonnie. I'm Lonnie. I do long plays of RPGs, and my anniversary of streaming is coming up next Tuesday. So that's what I've got.
Woo.
Congrats. How many years?
One.
That's awesome.
First one down.
Congratulations.
Non-pon. Did you bring enough blanket to share with everybody?
Depends. Can you fit inside here?
You know, that's often a question I get asked. The answer is, well, we'll find out.
Good answer. Good answer.
True.
I'm non-pawn. I play Fantasy Star Online 2 and Tower of Fantasy. And did you guys know that after a year of waiting, Blue Protocol is going to announce development notes next week after being quiet for a year? Anyway, I want to play that.
Well, hey, we're getting somewhere.
I know.
Chris, wrap it up.
I'm Chris. I do long plays and lead the Final Fantasy XIV Right Group Blitz.
All right,
And
fuck
look
it.
disapprovingly at Keon.
Well, not this week. You tried your best. All right, whence we left off, we were getting down to the nitty gritty of it all, nearing completion, and scene.
I'll just do. Requesting your lordship's permission to interrupt their cross-examination.
All right, we'll try this again without the mute button. Explain yourself, officer.
I have the results of the test that was ordered earlier, my lord.
Ah, the blood on the accused overcoat. Is there no?
Officer?
Is it actually just quiet? Is there no audio here?
Yep, no audio.
Wow.
Very well. Cross-examination is hereby temporarily suspended. Presume you have no objection, counsel?
No, my lord.
Well, there you have it.
The report, please, Inspector.
It's right there. I said there you have it. Yes, sir.
Now bend over.
Yes, sir. Traces of human blood were found on the overcoat of the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade. From the extent of the stains, it would appear that they were the result of splattering following a gunshot wound. End of report.
It's me. Rubble, 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 rubble.
Nice
Oh, they
for
showed
a
his
while.
arm now. Oh, look at that.
See, what did I tell you?
Objection!
No, the blood on that coat is not Mr. Windibank's.
What on earth makes you say that, Counsel?
Because I'm not fucking stupid.
Yes, but what about this situation makes you say that?
Kill people, burn shit, fuck school. The coat originally belonged to Magnus McGilded. Just before his coat was deposited at Windibank's, McGilded had fatally stabbed Mr. Mason Milverton. So the blood on the overcoat is the blood of the brickmaker from the omnibus case.
Objection!
The dead cannot speak. Isn't that right, my Japanese friend?
Well, you know, there's this guy, Phoenix, right? Let me tell you something. He's got this fucking attorney assistant.
Mystic Maya.
I'm sorry? Mountain Pond, you're
Months
cutting off
ago.
the top of your head.
In this very courtroom. Oh, my bad. I moved my mouse wheel. Here, let me fix myself for you. I moved my mouse wheel and fucked it up, dude.
Girl, fix yourself.
Let me fix myself here. I don't need you to do anything right. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Anyway. 2 months ago, in this very courtroom, did you not argue vividly for McGilded's innocence?
Yeah, I'm a lawyer. People pay me money to make them not go to jail.
And yet, now that the man is dead, you brand him as a murderer?
Where were you, like, this entire case, my guy?
Your conduct shatters any shred of respect you may have earned for yourself in this country.
Yeah, but that was...
I called a Bali disgrace. Treachery is what it is.
How to determine whether the blood on the coat was 2 months old or not? I shall cross my eyes. Because even a stereoscope couldn't help the answer to that problem pop out. It can't be done.
But we use Mr. Sholmes'
Not one.
Mr. Sholmes is a detective, not a chemist.
You put such faith in a chemical formula devised by me, for example, when I'm a communications officer?
I held out Piroshki to starving boy, but he ran away crying.
same.
Or like Sholmes is barely more than a figment of the public's imagination. His name carries no weight in this courtroom. No weight at all.
How could you say that?
I felt it.
Victory is sweet indeed. This proves that my testimony is the whole truth from start to finish.
How do you arrive at such a conclusion, sir?
The witness said the accused coat was splattered with the blood of the victim. The only way Mr. Graydon could possibly have known that fact is if he saw it happen. In other words, this testimony is solid. The conclusion is singular. It was the accused who shot the victim in this case. That is the whole truth.
Man, suck my ass.
My lord.
My lord!
Been a long battle, this one, but this old warhorse has something to say now, if you please.
It's the foreman.
As of this moment, sir, the squadron has reached its final decision.
Eric Foreman?
Ready, men? All for one now.
Huh.
What do you mean, shaky stream?
Guilty.
How many times do we gotta do this?
Guilty.
All of
Guilty.
them.
God damn it.
Guilty.
Hunt slammed his head
Shit
on
ain't
the
looking
thing.
good for you, Gina.
Hey man, you gotta make sure your hands are sterile.
Well, it would appear that the ladies and gentlemen of the jury have reached a unanimous verdict.
Damn it.
The defense has consistently failed to unpick this witness testimony. Here's to any attempt you may make at unpicking the juror's decision, being equally successful.
Yeah, dickhead. I don't believe it. After I've come so far. How is it all unraveling on me so fast?
It did.
In the
I wish my
end-
boyfriend was here.
Oh, he's just not getting back up. He's just
Yeah, I'm out.
How very distressing to be held in such low esteem. I'm literally guessing.
I have an idea who it is.
Oh. What the fuck? Wouldn't you agree, Mr.
Oh
Naruto?
no.
Oh, yes.
shit.
That
Officer,
sounds about right.
you've delivered a report now. That will be all. Thank you.
It occurs to me with some regularity, Mr. Naruto, that scientific truths are determined not by science, but by none other than a human mind.
I mean, that's. You know what? I know that voice. Am I going mad? Ah.
Motherfucker.
Mr. Sholmes?
What's the meaning of this?
My god. I'm so
Order.
happy I came back to this part.
Order, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. What business do you have here, detective? The last I heard, you were recuperating in the hospital.
You want me to take over Sholmes for now? As well I would be, had I not been set upon an errand.
What errand?
Ellie, it's really you! You're awake at last! Yes. Good day, Edith. I appear to be rather late to arise. My apologies.
I like Gregson's look right there on the right. He's like, what the fuck?
So was I
Now,
over there.
my lord, if you'll humor me.
In what manner, sir?
I have something of great importance I wish to give to the young lawyer over there. I need no more than 5
Welcome
minutes.
back, Jamie.
Would you be so kind as to spare
Enjoy
us
your
the
learning.
time?
What say you to this, Lord Van Zeeks?
Well said, Van Zeeks. You should say it more often.
This trial has taken a many hour of the court's time, having spent so long already.
Exactly. Haven't spent so long already. We don't want to go wasting any more precious time.
As I was saying, having spent so long already, it would seem churlish to deny the defense a mere 5 minutes.
Very well then. Counsel, you have 5 minutes.
Oh, I'm good at speed runs.
Why can't you solve this case?
Because
I
you
do
idiots
feel
keep
it.
talking. Having opinions and shit. What do you think this is? Twitter? Mr. Sholmes, you just got shot.
All right, I'm all wrong.
How high are you right now?
Yeah. I've only just managed to summon the strength to stand. Man, I asked the judge for 5 minutes. But I fear even that may prove too much for me. Pray, forgive me should I pass out?
Have you tried amphetamines yet?
Not here.
Let's make this discussion as short as possible then.
Ellie, this place is full of idiots. None of them can see how wonderful your chemical blood analysis is.
Ah, well, that concoction of mine was really just a bit of sport to assist me in my investigations. I never took the trouble to refine it for appraisal by the scientific community, and oversight on my part.
Right. Modesty? Surely not.
But enough of that. I'm here to give you this, my dear fellow.
What's that? A lavender furoshiki wrapping? A
A
leaving?
leaving present from Miss Susato.
From Miss Usato?
If possible, matters will be to be settled without me giving you this. Those were her instructions when she asked me to do her this favor.
I don't understand.
Miss Susato foresaw today's events, I believe. She knew that the culprit would attempt to escape justice by means both devious and underhand. And that you, Mr. Naruto, fighting fairly as you are wont to do, would find yourself in a considerable peril. At that very moment of crisis, you were to be given this small parcel. Those were her dear lady's instructions.
A leaving present from Susato-san. Whatever could it be? What is this?
Oh! It's the machine I made.
Ah!
What a nice present.
Thanks, an avocado.
Merry Christmas, Ryunosuke.
Dude, that video is such a classic.
Avocado. Thanks.
Meow.
Nice.
Look, I use this. It's my latest invention.
What is it?
I call it the cat flappomat. It can make a cat flap for little furry friend like Waggy in seconds. What's Susie up to?
Miss Susato muttered the following words before she left. I'm a failure. I don't deserve to be a judicial assistant.
What? Didn't she say something like that? You really are the best judicial assistant in the world.
Well, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say, I've been a complete failure.
Whatever did she mean by that, Mr. Sholmes?
That night,
Fucking
we left Winterbox in
Doofenshmirtz.
pursuit of the thieves. Miss Susato made use of this contraption for a certain purpose. That is your answer, dear fellow.
Not at all cryptic then. Perry the platypus? Susato used this cat flapomat that night. But why?
I think I know.
Five minutes is over.
Oni, I need you to see this immediately. It's in chat. You know what to do.
Oh,
Yes, you do.
no.
Yeah.
Not the. Hold on.
Come on.
I need an adult.
Oh no, we're out of time already?
I have to be right back real quick. I'll be right back. Give me like.
Do you think? We'll keep it rolling.
So should I pick up Sholmes for a minute, or are we gonna wait for Oni to
Yeah,
get back?
yeah, let's keep it rolling.
I'm grateful to you for affording us that brief recess, Mr. Reaper.
I need no thanks, detective. After all, the die is cast.
Is it really?
The jurors are unanimous in the learnings. No doubts my learned friend would consider a simulation examination. But any attempt to alter the verdict now would be utterly futile.
Ellipses. And I wonder. Ryunosuke-kun.
Yes. Win. The
Good
rest
plan.
is down to me? I need to be careful here. If I make a wrong move, the trial will end badly.
Okay.
My lord, the defense requests... Yeah, further cross-examination. Sure. Further cross-examination.
The jurors have spoken. Protocol dictates that you may not cross-examine a new witness now.
Eat shit. The defense is not asking for the cross-examination of a new witness, rather to continue with one of an existing witness.
What?
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Oni's back. Go ahead, man.
It would appear that a rather important detail has escaped your attention, Mr. Reaper. Requesting your lordship's permission.
To interrupt? Oh.
Thank you, officer. Very well. Cross-examination is suspended.
See, nobody can say anything then. If Reno asks to resume his cross-examination of Mr. Graydon,
The court is obliged to allow it.
This is absurd.
Yeah, deal with it, frat boy.
So I missed something. What did he say? I don't understand. I wasn't here.
Oh, he temporarily suspended it when he came in.
So the verdict,
Everything is just like out the window yet. We weren't finished.
It's out of order. Like, there's just... They did things in the wrong order, and now they've got to go back.
Oh.
Ellipses. I would remind those present that this is my courtroom. I concur that the defense is entirely within its rights to request the continuation of the cross-examination. However, I will not permit an unremitting protraction of these proceedings. Therefore, I have decided to afford the defense one final opportunity in concluding the cross-examination.
I bet.
Counsel, you must choose but one statement from the witness's testimony, and but one piece of evidence to present in support of your argument against it.
Single chance to present evidence?
If, following that, the situation remains unchanged, I shall move to adjudication. Is that clear, counsels? You will not press the witness any further.
All right, so we got to shoot our shot.
My lord.
Mom's spaghetti.
Yes, my lord.
A single statement and a single piece of evidence. Most generous. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, it's high time I fell in a dead faint. I leave this in your capable hands.
All right, see you, Sholmes. Mr. Sholmes. Man, I bet he soiled himself too.
He soiled the other people up there on the stand.
Also, why is he like all over the courtroom? What a lunatic.
You stand so insociably before the court in a state of such high fever. Either the man has extraordinary strength of mind, or an extraordinary lack of feeling.
Opioids.
Both is good.
I imagine he's feeling very little now. Detective is sleeping soundly in one of the antechambers.
Strike a man when he's down, why don't you?
Well then, Council, are you fully prepared?
Yeah. Yeet! One
You only
state,
got one shot, one chance.
one opportunity. I'm gonna use this as my chance to blow. I won't let Mr. Sholmes down. Or Iris. And I won't waste this final chance that Susato-san has given me either. This is going to decide the entire outcome of the trial.
Well then, under the terms I've outlined, you may resume the cross-examination.
Big think.
Oh, I'm gonna get this, dude. I'm gonna fuck him, because I know where we're looking now.
Yo, the music though.
Yo.
That's
Do you
kinda
maybe
hot.
want to save before you continue, just in case?
No, I
Just in
don't.
case.
No, I
Okay.
don't. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. You got this, Kyo.
Oh, I know I do. Who was grading?
First.
Oh, while these ruffians were jostling with the broker, I was still near the entrance to the shop. When Windibank threw Nash over a counter, I felt a sharp pain in my arm. I pursued him,
No need.
but he shut himself in the storeroom. I could see him through the peephole in the door, though.
We got a cat flap. What does it do? What does it do? It puts holes in things. He's talking about a peephole. It's easy, ya dingus.
What on earth is that eccentric contraption, Council?
Your mom.
Ooh, it's my cat Flappomat. My lord, it makes a way for cats to get in and out of a room. It can cut through any door you can think of and make a new little door in the middle of it.
That's right, my lord. It's a device for creating so-called cat flaps. I'm just gonna skip the joke. Small doors for cats to come and go as they please, without their owners.
I'm sure we can all work that out for ourselves. But that cat lover's contrivance has no possible relevance to this case.
Oh, really?
Charlie.
Yay.
Of course it doesn't. To start with, there was no cat flap in the pawnbroker's door.
Not being a keeper of cats myself, I'm afraid I fail to see what this has to do with the matter at hand.
Perhaps it would help if I described its function another way then? This contraption is able to create a peephole in any door you can imagine in practically no time at all.
I beg your pardon. A peephole, you say?
2 nights ago, we arrived at the scene only minutes after the murder of Mr. Windibank had taken place.
That's right. According to the paperwork at the yard, it was you, your Japanese assistant, and Sholmes.
Yeah, the 3 of us were together. And it's recently come to my attention that my assistant made use of this device at the time.
Your assistant did what?
There was a peephole in the storeroom door. I can attest to that. Because I looked through the peephole myself in order to see inside the locked storeroom. It's Chris.
Admin right issues in the Discord, sorry. This is ludicrous. What are you trying to say? Of course there was a peephole in the door. I said as much in my testimony. How else could I have witnessed the crime, for pity's sake?
Yeah. How could you?
What?
Counsel, kindly say what you mean.
All right, it's time. Time to strike the final blow.
It's the final countdown.
What I mean is this, my lord. My assistant made the peephole in the storeroom door. And until such time as she did, the door had no hole in it to look through.
What? No!
Objection!
This is a farce. Are you really suggesting that the peephole in the door was...
Yeah, it was created only after the incident had taken place by my judicial assistant, using this device.
Your assistant tampered with the crime scene whilst being fully aware of the gravity of her actions. It is a most serious act of vandalism.
Yeah, go track her down. She's on her way to Japan. Good luck. For which I humbly apologize, my lord. May I offer you some ligma? It was a few minutes that I left the scene in order to pursue the Skulkin brothers and alert the police. Nevertheless, in light of this new information, it has become apparent that Mr. Graydon's testimony is riddled with bullshit.
Riddled with bullshit. Explain yourself, counsel.
Yeah. The majority of Graydon's testimony that appears to incriminate the defendant is based upon what he witnessed through the peephole in the storeroom door.
Yes, that filthy girl shooting the man in the back.
However, if at the time of the incident, the peephole did not yet exist in the door, there's no possible way that you could have seen what you claim to have seen.
She got him.
In short, your entire testimony is a pack of bullshit. We dunking on this fool.
Order! Is there any credence to this revelation of bullshit?
Objection!
None whatsoever, as my learned friend must surely realize.
Exactly. This is just some cheap trick giant designed to discredit me.
I'm afraid not, sir. It is the entire opinion of the entire school board of Baltimore that Dexter is criminally insane.
But surely expulsion is not the answer.
Oh, I'm afraid it is, Miss Fishborn.
Of course it is. Do you seriously expect people to believe that plaything can cut through a solid wood door?
Here, let me put it on your... Just come here.
Oh, yes. I designed it to be very powerful. It can cut through even the toughest of doors.
That's absurd. I don't believe it for a second.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
What?
That boy needs therapy.
Waggy! Cooey! Time for dinner!
What?
He's got a bow tie.
Yeah.
He's all dressed up for court.
Where?
Ah,
Young lady, this is the Old Bailey. One does not make cat flaps in the oak paneling at the Old Bailey.
Yeah, deal with it.
I'm not done yet. Don't worry. This doesn't mean the peephole in the storeroom door of Windowbanks was made by your machine. And there's no way you can prove that it was.
Yes, I can.
No, but it's easy.
What?
Your mom, she's very easy.
The cat flaps my cat flapomet creates are all of a fixed size. And the dimensions of the peephole at Windowbanks are an exact match.
Ugh.
old Silky's lost for words.
Excellent work, Iris. Thank you.
Now it's my learned friend's turn to be lost for words, I feel.
Mm!
I believe your judicial assistant has already left the country for your eastern home island.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You must have some difficulty in establishing all of the facts. For the sake of argument, let's assume the people has dimensions that are a perfect fit for this contraption. In that case, when must the
Defendant to
people
pay
cut?
restitution.
Prosecution demands proof of your answer.
Ah. Hell.
Check the photograph.
Every time I look, it makes me laugh. What is the purpose of this, Van Zeeks?
It's very simple, my lord.
Yes, you are.
The defense argues that the peephole was created after the incident using this device. Now that the perpetrator has returned to their native island, she cannot testify to that fact. There is no proof.
Ugh.
For as long as the defense remains unable to prove that the peephole was made, my learned friend's claim amounts to nothing more than a baseless accusation.
Don't look through the peephole unless you want to see your grandma sitting on my meat pole.
Indeed, that is so, Lord Van Zeeks. What say you, counsel?
Nito, burrito, hold the chorizo. I'm white like Barry, not brown like Nino.
Bars.
it's an old
No.
it's an old Three Loco track.
This is the time to create your opening and force your way through.
I
clipped it.
I do not think that's what you think it means, Iris. I don't know if I can do this, but I do know one thing. How many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
The world
Well,
may never know.
Money, I've
never
never
know.
made it without biting.
God, you're all a bunch of boomers.
Well, that was more info than I expected. Anyways,
Susato-san is the...
than you.
Jesus. Susato-san is the greatest judicial assistant in the world. In the world.
Farewell. In a world where the counsel for the defense will present evidence to support the claim made.
Wait,
Proof
that's
that the
easy.
peephole in the door of Winterbank's storeroom was created after the event and not before.
Ooh. Yeah, there it
We
is.
really never noticed that, actually.
Take that!
I thought so, but I wanted to double check.
What are you? A print from the detective's infernal cameras again.
My judicial assistant, Miss Susato Mikotoba, is an extremely intelligent and capable woman. What? Oh. Which is why I never had any cause to doubt that she would have considered this scenario and made sure I had the necessary proof.
The necessary proof is this photographic print, counsel.
That's graded. This print shows a scene in the shop moments after the defendant entered the premises.
Agreed. And also shows the accused mercilessly wielding a gun in the direction of the defenseless broker.
Yeah, but more to the point, It pictures the storeroom door in the background without a peephole in it. Ya dingus.
Uh-oh.
Let me see that print again.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ellipses. Oh shit! This really is quite remarkable. The door to the storeroom is completely devoid of a peephole of any description.
Mr. Graydon, suck my balls. You couldn't possibly have witnessed the crime as you claim to have done, because at the time it happened, there was no peephole in the door. It's free real estate.
Oh.
In other words, your testimony is a catalog of bullshit. Uh-oh, he's about to go dicko mode.
It's smoke, bitch.
Order! Order! Counsel, I'd like to report a murder.
I feel like you would wear that hat unironically, Oni.
Huh?
The Get Smoked hat that Shinya Oda wears
I
from.
love that hat, bro. I want that hat.
I think they sell it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just fucking like Google it, dog. Better yet, just have someone fucking embroider one for you. I can like whip it together real quick.
That hat is so sick.
I am satisfied that the defense has substantiated its claim beyond all reasonable doubt.
That judge is the
This
best.
witness's
His brother's
testimony was
Canadian.
Entirely fallacious.
Can you say that word on a sponsored stream?
What?
Fallacious, fallacious. Never mind.
Fallacious, not fallacious. It's completely different.
Felicitous? Fallopian tubes?
Go ahead, Nonpon.
In my cornucopia?
That's not the only thing we know beyond all reasonable doubt. I learned Francis' guilt can no longer be denied. The woman tampered with a crime scene. But more importantly,
Good lord, there's more, Lord Van Zeeks.
the defense may have established a reprehensible instance of perjury. There's no proof that this man is the victim's killer.
Yes, that's right.
What?
I was there at the scene, it's true. And I was shot in the arm, it's true, but that's all. Yes, in fact, if you look at the circumstances, I am the victim here.
You're still.
Oh,
breathing.
please. No! I don't believe this. But they're right. As it stands now, I don't have any definitive proof that he is the culprit.
Still, he can't worm his way out of it now.
Eurus?
You know what they say?
Two birds in the bush get stoned at once?
Yeah, sure. There's no point locking the cat's door. After the cat has bolted,
Is that a saying?
Okay.
isn't that right, Reno?
Oh my gosh, she's talking like Sholmes. Make her stop.
As Early always says,
Oh, no.
No, no.
one lie begets another. No, wait, that may have been a line I wrote for him in one of my stories.
As it turns out, Sholmes is just a construct of Iris's imagination.
Holmes is her imaginary friend.
Oh, God. Well, no matter who said it first, you're right. Mr. Graydon, not only did you give false testimony to the court, but the lies you told make no sense.
make no sense. Whatever do you mean by such a remark?
What you said in your testimony reveals that you know something you shouldn't have known. In other words, there's a fundamental inconsistency in your statements.
What?
Objection!
Proactive talk, counsel.
Yeah? Take it off, dirty slut. Oh, not more provocative talk? My bad.
Nani?
Won't you enlighten the court? Explain this alleged inconsistency.
Eurus was right. One lie begets another. The inconsistency is revealed by the lies in the witnesses' statements. They show that Mr. Graydon had knowledge of something he shouldn't have known anything about, namely, the peephole. The point is not that you've lied in your testimony, Mr. Graydon. It's the nature of the lie you concocted that is so revealing, so daring.
You're not making any sense.
Then let me ask you a simple question. Are you a fan of Wendy's? How is it, Mr. Graydon, that you knew of the existence of the peephole in the storeroom door?
What? Well, obviously I...
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Has the cat got your tongue, witness?
Got him.
The peephole in the door was made after the incident occurred, and once I returned to the shop having failed to catch the two burglars, Scotland Yard's investigators arrived immediately. Since that time, the police have been at Windibanks constantly, carrying out their investigation. Isn't that right, Inspector Gregson?
Well, yes, of course. The place is chock full of pawned articles, and my lads have to thoroughly examine them all. So I gave the order to have officers working around the clock in shifts so we get through it all.
And consequently, there's no way that you, Mr. Graydon, could have gained access to the shop.
Oh, shit.
Therefore, you should have known nothing about the peephole in the storeroom door. So the fact that its existence forms the basis of your testimony is completely inexplicable.
Objection!
And yet, the fact remains that Mr. Graydon did maintain that he witnessed the crime take place through the peephole in the door.
How on earth is that possible?
Pocket dimensions.
Portals. Playing with portals.
I have a word, please, Lord Van Zeeks.
Beacon Inspector.
It's just that I really ought to be getting back to the station now to put in my report.
Oh,
No.
There's really nothing more I can add to this testimony, so if it's all the same to you...
No. Permission denied.
oh,
Oh,
It's all the same to me, Inspector. Not at all. You will remain exactly where you are until this trial concludes.
homie's about to get dunked.
Of course, sir.
Mr. Graydon. You should have known about the existence of that peephole. You're gonna pay. And the price is baby hands. Which can only mean that you must have been informed about it by somebody else.
Objection!
Stop there, my learned friend. You realize I trust. So it's catching up. The words he just uttered have extremely serious implications. Kinky.
Yes. But the defense believes that the details about the case that Mr. Graydon claims to have seen must have been revealed to him by a certain person before his testimony. And in fact, considering a particular clue we have, there's really only one person that could be.
Who is the person in question, counsel? Who dat?
Who dey?
Who they give this witness details to the crime?
Yep. The truth is, it can only have been you, Inspector Gregson.
Objection!
You better have some proof to substantiate such a rash claim, my learned friend.
Consider the fact that we have only been aware of Mr. Ashley Graydon's identity for the last 2 hours. We learnt of it only during the course of the trial today.
Indeed. Preparations for his testimony were made with great urgency during our hour-long recess. Well, the police executed the subpoena and brought the man here from the communication station.
And until that time, Mr. Graydon would have had no idea, no inkling that he would be suddenly required to appear in court.
Are you suggesting that until such time as he was summoned?
Yep. Until then, it's reasonable to assume he knew nothing of the people. It was only once Mr. Graydon was in the stand that he realized his position, that he would have to defend himself against the accusation that he was the third intruder.
You're suggesting to the court that it was while this trial was in progress that he received the information so that he could commit pre-jury in order to save his skin.
Exactly. And the only person with knowledge of the investigation that he had any contact with is you, Inspector Gregson.
This is an outrage! Why would I give any details of our investigation to this fella, hey? I was summoned by his lordship's chambers during the recess in any case. Had you forgotten that?
Quite true. I had a number of questions regarding the events that transpired at the pawnbrokery.
Oh yeah, it's so bad in this universe. It's such a joke.
The first time these two laid eyes on one another was after the proceedings resumed following the recess.
It was love at first sight, it was.
Since then, they have been in full view in the stand where such illicit discussion couldn't possibly have been occurred.
Ah!
I've just remembered something, Reno.
What is it, Iris?
There was this time before, wasn't there? I think it was when Ginny was testifying.
Oh, yeah, now you mention it. When the bailiff was dispatched to retrieve McGilded's music box from the scene of the crime. That's it. It was during the testimony. I remember finding it strange at the time. Mr. Graydon and the inspector seemed to be having some kind of secret discussion. It would have been possible for you to give Mr. Graydon the information he needed then.
You little toe rag, you're making all this up. I'm a respectable Scotland Yard inspector, for crying out loud. Why would I do something like that?
To cover your own ass?
Why would I be giving away confidential details to the likes of this bloke?
Admittedly, you wouldn't have had any reason to do something like that for no gain. But perhaps it was part of a deal of some kind. Then it starts to make more sense.
What deal, Counsel?
I wonder if perhaps in exchange for details about the people at the crime scene, Mr. Graydon agreed to give a certain something to the inspector. Oh,
What we
man's
do in
hungry.
private-
Is everything this court needs to know about. Should I need not remind the inspector that if found to be true, striking a deal of any kind with a witness is grounds for execution on the spot.
Well, I...
Objection!
Iris, load the gun.
Coming clear. A champion of accusations is this Japanese student's specialty.
I don't do that.
The stakes so high, the prosecution is not prepared to listen to its baseless charges. It's an incumbent of the defense to now present evidence in support of this diabolical claim.
Evidence?
What are you proposing that the inspector demanded of the witness in return? The court must see proof of this alleged deal. Knows more bread. Oh, big brain moment.
If Inspector Gregson really did strike a deal with Mr. Graydon, then logically, there's only one thing he could have asked for. That must be it.
Reader, do you think it could be?
Yep. It's the missing link that would join all the dots together in this puzzle.
I must press you for an answer now, counsel. What evidence explains the nature of this alleged deal that Inspector Gregson made with the witness?
Take that!
Inspector Gregson! Besides the murder, is it not true that you've been working on another very important case?
What are you getting at now, sunshine?
Is it possible that this other top secret case is what's alluded to in this newspaper article here? The classified secrets being leaked overseas from the Ministry of Justice?
Bleeding Nora, could you?
We discovered during the course of this trial the music box deposited at Windibanks by Magnus McGilded. A special music box designed to play two dicks at once. It would seem very likely now that encoded on the pair of discs that were in McGilded's possession are the leaked classified secrets.
Ellipses.
So I put it in you, Inspector, that in order to recover the second of the discs containing those secrets, you covertly made a deal with Mr. Graydon in which you exchanged the disc for details of the case.
You little...
Homie's going for a kill streak right now.
Order!
UAV online.
Headshot, counsel.
On the day of the incident, when we met you at Windibanks, you said this.
Everyone's going to jail. Everyone's going to jail.
You're-
You're in jail.
And you go to jail, and you go to jail.
I'll be taking that whatever it is of McGilded's down to the yard. Thank you very much. So hand it over. No, don't give it to him. It's mine, that is mine. I'm sorry, miss. But anything belonging to McGilded has to be taken in as evidence now.
Scotland Yard already knew that at the time. Isn't that right? That Magnus McGilded was involved in the stealing of government secrets?
Our orders were recover the medium used to convey the secrets leaked from the ministry. And to do it on the QT. Strictly hush hush.
Yo, they got Quick Trip here? Hey, yo?
Quick time, yeah.
That explains why, when I presented this disc as evidence to the court, you object so heavily, I presume, as you knew that it contained highly confidential information.
Blimey, not likely. I mean, I wasn't sure of it myself. I realized there was a possibility, that's all.
Inspector, surely. Surely you're not saying that in order to acquire the second of these music box discs, you did indeed reveal confidential details of the crime scene to the witness.
Man, fuck 12.
To aid and abet this man giving false testimony.
There's no other way Mr. Gayton would have known of the existence of the peephole. That's the only explanation. A deal was struck between these two hosers.
No.
You guys did a good job there, just want to say.
Thank you.
I just happened to look up while it was happening.
If, and that is why I stress, if the sobering assertion turns out to be founded in truth.
Menzies gonna drink these guys' blood right here in the courtroom.
Everybody's going to jail.
They're not
Everyone
going
goes to jail.
They'll be chopped into pieces
I had
and
to
put
throw out
onto
some
Stroganoff's
trash.
ship.
It would mean that the second disc, as we speak, here in this very courtroom,
It's just a mixture of broken glass and fucking wine. It's a sticky, sharded mess. Wait, what? In this room? In these walls? How could you possibly make a claim like that?
because Inspector Grayson is a Scotland Yard detective.
Oh, yeah, sure. Trust the police. What?
Also because he didn't have time to leave. What's that supposed to mean, eh?
As seasoned policeman, the inspector will have approached this alleged deal with caution. Certainly, he would not have accepted a gentleman's agreement in this matter.
Blood.
No. He would have insisted on having the article agreed upon in the palm of his hand.
The fact that an entire omnibus was burned in the center of the courtroom.
Inspector Gregson already has the item in question in his possession.
Time for a cavity search.
He has the second dick actually on his person.
Yes!
Yeah, it's a procedure they do in Germany. The defense demands that the inspector has cavity searched at once.
Definitely.
She probably has an invention for that.
They can only have struck a deal with each other when Ginny was testifying before. And Gregsy hasn't moved from the witness stand since.
My lord, please, order an examination of his personal effects immediately.
Well, Inspector?
It's over.
Shows the dick
Enjoying my
right
last
now.
fish. My
Gregson?
last endless fish.
Gregson, show us the dick right now.
The young lad wants to tone down his imagination. He's insulted me and my profession quite enough. However, if it'll put this matter to bed and dispel any doubts about my involvement, then I'll happily submit to a cavity search.
What? He's going to agree to it?
Assume you're aware of the... What's that fucking say? Precipice? On which... Precipice on which you now teeter, my learned student friend. Even a most serious accusation against Scotland Yard here. If, following the search and the inspector personal effects, no dick is found, you will be deemed unfit for court service. This trial will end. And my country's government will form a demand of yours that you are severely reprimanded.
That sounds serious.
Indeed. To have a visiting student made such defamatory remarks about our country's most senior police force
Oh, shove it up your asshole, man.
is not something Her Majesty's government will be able to overlook.
You're just threatening, because you're scared.
Accusation is beyond serious. You must be prepared for grave consequences.
It's true. I can't imagine Gregson would have accepted a gentleman's agreement for something so critical. The disc must have physically changed hands, which means the inspector should have it. But somehow, something doesn't feel quite right here.
Very well, Counsel. You know the implications, so let me ask you one final time.
Yes, my lord?
Do you still persist in formally requesting a search of the inspector's personal effects? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yes, the defense formally demands the search to be conducted.
Well,
Don't say you weren't warned. But your typical Japanese stubbornness may well land you in hot water this time.
Uh-huh, sure.
Perhaps the lesson will do you some good.
Enough. I've got nothing to hide.
very well then. Bailiff, conduct a search of the inspector's personal effects.
The defense demands a search, but not of the inspector.
What?
Yeah, I want to see all the pussy.
Now what's all this? I'm the one you're accusing, aren't I? I thought you wanted to search me.
No, Inspector. Not you. Somebody else.
What's the meaning of all this, eh? Lost it at last, have you, sunshine?
You forgot the rule, Gregson. It's shut the fuck up Friday. You know what to say when a cop asks you a question? You shut the fuck up.
Court shouldn't have to put up with this nonsense. You're being completely irrational. It's a Monday.
Just another manic Monday.
Be quiet, all of you! Ryuno's doing what you all told him to do, and having the courage of his convictions. So you should respect that and listen to what he has to say in good faith. Because I got the Glock.
True!
The British way, remember.
Well said, young lady. Indeed, this court is in awe of the defense counsel's conviction and eagerly awaits his next words.
You what? No, don't be so hasty, my lord.
If I'm not mistaken about the things I've seen in court today, I'm fairly sure that I know who has the disc at the moment. There's only one person it can be.
Big brain time.
Take that!
Mm-hmm. Of my lord, Mr. Nash Skulkin.
Well, I never. I would have gone with Graydon.
Hey,
Very well then, bailiff. Restrain the witness and conduct a thorough search of his personal effects.
Hold it!
Get it good.
My lord.
Inspector?
Lanyardo has to object to this search.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately for you, Inspector, your objections carry no weight here.
But everyone gets to say it.
That's funny. That's actually funny. In this courtroom, only the prosecutions and the defense have the authority to object. Like this!
But Lord Van Zeeks.
No idea what forces are in play that might influence your action.
Ooh.
Dude, Van Zeek's just a good lawyer. He's not evil, he's just a lawyer.
Yep.
But personally, I have no intention of obstructing the course of this trial.
wait, but you've been doing that for like the past 7 sessions.
Shots fired.
Woo!
Now we play fireworks or gunshots. Bailiff, carry out the search. We now proceed to the finding out portion.
No, cut it out!
Yeah, bend over. Yeah. Spread them cheeks, boy.
Here, my lord. In the witness's pocket,
Yeah, is it in his prison pocket?
I found this.
Lord, that's...
Another music box, dick.
I don't know nothing about it. Nothing.
This?
That is the second music box, Dick, left behind by Magnus McGilded. Is it not, Inspector Gregson? Get stunned on, ho.
Order! Mr. Skulkin, what have you to say for yourself?
Dude, Graydon, Gregson, and now Nash, you gotta calm down.
Gordon Bennett. I mean, just Gordon Flamin' Bennett. Swear I didn't know nothing about that disc. Honest to God.
Counsel, would you please explain what exactly is going on here? The alleged deal that was struck was between this witness and this bullshit artist, no?
Without question, my lord.
Then for pity's sake, Nani the fuck was this man in possession of the dick that the inspector traded for information?
I thought he was slick.
Inspector Gregson is a shrewd and calculating man who rarely loses his composure. But at one particular point in his trial, he exhibited some unusual behavior for a brief moment.
I don't recall. What unusual behavior?
It was, yes, during my cross-examination of Mr. Graydon.
This sounds like funeral music, I'm not gonna lie.
Tell me, Mr. Graydon, when you left the pawnbrokery that night, was it by any chance with the second disc in your jacket pocket?
Admit to nothing of the sort.
While Mr. Graydon answered my questions, the inspector appeared to have grabbed Nash Skulkin by his coat and was shaking him violently. They started making out afterwards. It was very erotic.
Yeah, he did and all. I thought me noggin was gonna fall clean off. I did. I was just wishing I'd been born as me brother I was.
And what exactly happened to make the detective attack you like that?
I got it cool. He just suddenly turned and grabbed me, whistled like that, and started shaking.
Yeah, I hate it when dudes turn around and just start grabbing my cock.
Right, Blazes didn't get mentioned the third gun when we got down to the station. That's what he said.
Oh,
Yelled it right down my ear hole. He did. My head's still throbbing now.
The way the detective behaved then was extremely out of character. But looking back now, it must have been that he did it. That was the opportunity Inspector Gregson created for himself in order to hide the disc.
That's my wig. He hid that shit.
Oh yeah, straight up the prison pocket.
You.
But I'm afraid I failed to comprehend the motive here. If the detective had acquired the disc he was after, why on earth would he then proceed to hide it in another man's pocket? This is a court of law. He could have submitted the item as evidence.
it would appear, my lord, the inspector was not at liberty to do that.
Why ever not?
Manning himself revealed earlier, his current assignment had some special conditions.
My orders were recover the medium used to convey the secrets leaked from the ministry,
Oh, that happens all the time in this game.
and do it on the QT. Strictly hush hush.
Gosh, a top secret assignment, is it?
As far as we are aware, the information stolen comes from confidential government communications. It would seem none of the information would be revealed in court as evidence. It would be problematic. Does that sum up the situation, Inspector?
I'm operating under direct orders from the ministry. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to answer that question.
So realizing there was a chance that you may be searched here in court, you took steps to hide the disc you acquired from the witness.
What does this mean?
He's a nut!
He's a maniac, maniac on the floor.
To slip the second disc into his pocket.
That was all a pretense.
You ate your last biscuits, Grayson.
Well now, Inspector Gregson, and you, Mr. Graydon. Are you prepared to admit to the accusation made against you of this alleged deal?
Admit to it. Yours truly. Please.
Mr. Graydon.
Clearly, our Eastern visitor has some uncommonly active imagination. However, there's no proof that I passed that disc to the inspector.
Objection!
But then, how do you explain the reason why you knew about the peephole?
I'm under no obligation to explain.
What?
Yes, I lied in my testimony, that I admit, so sentence me accordingly. But that is all I admit.
Hmm.
Murder, leaking government secrets, striking a deal with a detective. All of it is this young Eastern man's fancy.
No, that's Kazuma.
I have no idea what any of this is about.
Well then, what about you then, Inspector Gregson? You admit to making a deal with Mr. Graydon in order to acquire the disc?
Ladies and gents of the jury, the Scotland Yard Inspector, I will declare this and nothing more. I am acted in the best interest of the country. Whatever I've done, it's been in the name of justice. So, as members of the public of this fine country, I'd like to think that justice will be your guiding light when you're making your decision.
Oh, fucking bullshit.
This is quite a quandary indeed. Rarely have I encountered such extraordinary tumultuousness in the concluding of a trial. Nevertheless, in the absence of any further evidence to be presented, I believe it is time that we put the matter for the jury to give their final leanings.
Well now, as a fellow servant of Queen and Country, I must say I sympathize with the old inspector.
Yes, he's a dependable man, I'm quite sure. In service, one becomes a good judge of character.
Even crawls in your eyes doesn't help when it comes to looking at this case. It's all blurred to me.
Well, as a fellow professional, I like to put my faith in the detective, really.
Graydon is highly skilled operator, stop! Currently in presence of idols, stop!
She's simping.
Hector has very much trust in eyes. More than this I cannot say.
I don't believe it. These 6 jurors, they're gonna believe Gregson? If they declare their decision now.
Is Kenny going to be found guilty?
If I don't manage to produce some definitive evidence right now, then we're gonna lose. Either some proof that Graydon killed Mr. Windibank, or stole his government secrets. Or some evidence to force Gregson into admitting that he struck a deal with a witness.
Then, counsel, I think it's time I imposed on the jurors to declare the final decisions. Eh? That is, unless you have some compelling evidence you have thus far not presented to the court.
If I let the judge call on the jurors to announce their leanings, Gina will be found guilty.
So there's no choice then, Rene? You have to throw some more evidence at them.
Throw it all at the wall, see what sticks.
This is it now. It all comes down to this. Who do I present evidence against? Gregson or Graydon? Man, fuck the cops. Inspector Gregson, there's one final piece of evidence I would like you to see.
What's that then?
If you refuse to acknowledge that you did in fact strike a deal with the witness here today, then you leave us no choice but to examine this piece of evidence thoroughly.
Oh,
Take your pants off. This is my last chance, and it looks like I'm going to have to force his hand here. One final piece of evidence to get this detective to admit to the deal he clearly struck with Graydon. In the old fucking music box disc. Yeah.
Is that Mr. McGilded music box disc, counsel?
Yep. The first disc of 2, which has already been placed in Mr. McGilded's special music box, ready to play. I think perhaps now would be a good time to listen to the sound produced by the music box again. Only this time, with the second disc we've discovered set in place as well.
Goodness, this dick, counsel.
no, wait, I can't let you do that.
Why not?
Because, well,
Is it porn?
Morse porn.
Horse
because it's got nothing to do with this case, that's why.
It's ASMR.
Not true. The defense has already proposed that the sound heard by the court earlier from this music box were part of a Morse code message. We know that Morse code comprises of 2 distinct tones. The defense believes that the second disc contains the second tone needed to complete the message. And now we have a chance to confirm that theory.
Relax, sunshine, we're talking about state secrets here. If you go letting the whole courtroom hear confidential information like that, it's treason.
No, we'll listen to it in private, idiot. Then do you admit to the charge? That in order to protect those state secrets, you engaged in unlawful dealings with the witness? Ooh.
You're mad.
Yeah, I'm crazy in the coconut.
You let that secret information out into the public domain? How will Disney profit? You'll be making an enemy of the entire British government, you idiot!
Good.
Objection.
Let's not forget, Inspector, that you, a Scotland Yard officer, leaked confidential case details to a witness. That you continue to lie to the court, and all because, by fair means or foul, you're determined to do your duty. Well, by fair means or foul, I'm prepared to do mine.
You dare.
I will stop at nothing to protect my client, Detective. I don't care who I make an enemy of.
Holy shit. Ellipses.
Gotta keep that thrusy quenched. My lord, if you please. The court must hear the sounds made by that music box.
Confined seats, for Pete's sake, stop him!
Objection!
What?
What?
Inspector, you should know my methods by now.
What? Putting your feet up on the table?
I'm a prosecutor. I'm no Scotland Yard puppet.
Put that boot up Gregson's ass.
I just want to know if you left the keys up on the table, too.
In this
Right.
courtroom, my duty is the law. So let me propose a toast.
Oh, God. Get the broom ready.
Uncovering the truth. By fair means or foul.
Oh,
Mm!
I like Zeke now.
Very well. The defense's stance here and that of the prosecution has been made very clear, I feel. Therefore, in accordance with the defense's request, the court will now listen as this music box is set in operation once more.
Play that funky music, white boy.
Play that funky music, yeah! It's time with the second disc in place and both discs playing simultaneously.
And thus, the art of DJing was born.
2 turntables and a microphone.
Oh, shit. This might jam.
Oh, listen to that. It's unmistakable now. It's Morse code.
All right, I admit it, whatever you want. But for the love of God,
Oh, she knows.
She knows about the horse porn. Let me ask you again then, Inspector Gregson. Did you not strike a deal with the witness next to you in the stand, Mr. Ashley Graydon?
Specifically, did you furnish the witness with confidential case details in exchange for this music box disc? Did you reveal the existence of the peephole in the pawnbroker's storeroom, Inspector?
We'll find out next week. Well, not next week.
No!
Next Monday. I gotta take a week off. I have something going with Poppy next week, unless he backs out.
Okay.
The cliffhanger of all cliffhangers.
cliffhanger.
Bruh.
That was a good one.
That was a good session.
That was. Gregsy absolutely wrecks my voice.
I am really enjoying Egghead.
Egghead Benedict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Egghead Benedict.
That was good. Everybody noticed something different from how long this case has been. Yeah. Well. Thank you for joining us, friends. And obviously, we'll introduce our cast. I'm going to throw a dartboard out here. And it looks like Nanpan, you get to tell us
White
all
kids
about
like
yourself.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You know, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good. Bubba. You get Cinnamon
It is
Toast
good.
Crunch?
I'm non-pon. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And JRPGs. And Keo sometimes. He's
What?
not listening to me right now. So, that's good. Anyway, moving on.
Always watching, Nanpan. Always watching. Raisin Bran's not a dumb cereal. This is bullshit. Anyway, do it again, Nanpan. Tell people about yourself.
No, I just did.
No, you should do it again. Do it again. That's a
Tell us
nice
about
double-breasted.
yourself again.
That's a nice double-breasted jacket, though. It's
It
very
really
nice.
is. No, I'm
Is that a
jealous of your
mascot?
jacket.
I forget what is it. A Jiangxi, technically, I think.
Stop looking at me.
I love the filigree on the sleeves too.
Stop it.
I love gold.
Anyway, go follow Nonpon. Really good creator. Smells kind of funny, but like that's okay. Needs to buy non-slip shoes. Chris.
I'm serious. I'm a leader of the raid group Blitz. I play Final Fantasy XIV. I play RPGs, and I'm doing even more voice acting stuff on YouTube now.
Agumon group.
Oh, this is me doing some absolute bullshit. I did not deserve to live there.
Good. Senor Onihart, tell us about Ayabrea's ability to be the only human that consists of 70% legs.
Yeah, right? Like, goddamn. All leg. Ayabrea, Ayabrea is one of my favorite protagonists. She's cool. But
I love Ayabrea.
you know what I don't love? The third birthday. Man, fuck that game.
We don't. To be fair, it is not only societally and morally acceptable. It is required that we don't talk about Turd Birthday.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, RPGs, fighting games, art. I got you.
Lon, introduce us to your harem.
I don't know. I
Speaking
feel
of, I
less
have a
hostile
collab with a
toward
partner of mine on Thursday.
That dude's just trying to make
Hi,
a neat
I'm Lon.
gun
I
for the
do
people
long
who are
plays of
still
RPGs
alive.
and sometimes other games. And on Thursday,
I'm
I'll be
going to
playing
shoot
Haven
you
with
through the
Earthbound
moon.
Jabberwock. And next
See what I
Monday
did
or
there?
Tuesday or
And which
something,
one?
I'll be doing something special for my
Luna.
stream anniversary. That's what I got. Have fun.
The Florida Man.
Hey, y'all, watch this. I actually have no idea what this clip is. This is when my stream quality was known as a certain good streamer.
Is that is that a CRT with a webcam pointed at it?
It's actually a plasma TV with a webcam pointed at it. It has been affectionately described as watching old people fuck.
I mean, can you see it blurring? I can see it blurring.
That's the tech right there.
It's almost art in its own way.
Hey, Sharky, I remember Speed Demos Archives.
So do I. I remember Speedruns Live as well. So, I'm Sharky. I am the only person in existence older than the streamer. And shut the fuck up, you know I'm right. Going to suggest that everybody be kind to each other and tell the people you love just how you feel, because you never know if you'll get that chance by the time the next stream comes along. So,
I'm gonna tell you all that I have hella respect for you then, and also that Oni, really, you should go pro voice acting, because damn.
Oh. Nah.
Anyway.
Thank you, Lania. That was very sweet of you.
I mean, you say to do the thing every week, so I decided to do the thing at one point.
I'm proud of you. So,
Thank you.
on that note, I will let the Catboy introduce himself as only he can. So, take it away.
Indubitably. Well, friendos, thank you again for a wonderful episode. This is a reminder that we will probably not be convening next week. If we do, I will probably throw a flag up very quickly and ping you all. So if you can't make it, you can't make it. I ain't gonna worry about it. We'll figure it out. Just in case, because I'm very strict with my schedule. Someone who I love very much is not. But that's okay. Oh, Poppy. I have to like poke him. You always have to poke him to remind him, like, hey, we have a thing next Monday. Anywhoomst, I'm Kios, though. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm really excited to wrap this up, and I appreciate y'all hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow. Final Fantasy X. Some Guilty Gear Strive, probably, and then we'll dork around with some stuff. But if you want to join us, there is the Discord, and there's the YouTube. Definitely subscribe to those. Join us in the Discord. I don't ping that often. If you're in the market for a computer, check out our friends at Skytech. If you want to support the stream, my cosplay stuff, my crafting stuff, content creation, all on the Throne wish list, you can commission me at the Trello. And if you like tea, check it out. Proceeds go to the Trevor Project. Anyway, I think we're good to go here. But, Oni, if you're not busy tomorrow, I'll whip your ass and Strive.
Tomorrow, you whip my ass and Strive?
I mean, tomorrow, yes, whip your ass and Strive. Like, not likely.
You know he's going to finish you like every game he plays, right? He
Oh, yeah.
always finishes games.
Yeah. No, he's going to beat my ass. I get it. I'm well aware. But, hey, you got to take your lumps, right?
I should be free tomorrow.
Yeah, at some point, because my buddy Brighton does like fighting games, and we're gonna finish wiring up his fight stick, and I figured we'd just do the thing while he's here, so we can test her out.
Yeah. Just let me know when you guys are gonna start. I'll let you know if I'm free.
Yeah. Oh, were you around when Bomb Bomb was here?
I know you pinged me like a few days ago, but you mean like last time?
Yeah, the really good Bridget.
Yeah, I fought Bomb. I think I fought them. Yeah.
Top 200 globally.
Damn.
Yeah.
Of Bridget.
Yeah, homie's only been playing the game for like 3 months.
Props to them. Yeah, they were. When I fought them, they definitely seemed like they had a pretty good grasp of Bridget.
I got hurt in many ways.
I still smoked them. No, it was close. It was close. It was good. It was a good fight.
All right, I gotta call it. Y'all say goodnight. Feel free to destroy the screen on the way out. I know it's your favorite.
Okay, bye.
Night, family.
Oh God, it's all
Tell me
broken.
why.
Nothing but a heartache.
All right, friends, we are out. Thank you so much for spending time with us. We will see you all tomorrow. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's go raid Mia. She be playing. Oh God, that's the wrong one. She